Hey y'all, it's Mina. Today for dinner, I decided to do some chicken Parmesan. And I tried to get it as close to authentic as I possibly could. And I can honestly say, y'all, I've had chicken Parmesan many different places, out at various restaurants, whatever. This was by far the best I have ever eaten. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm simply saying homemade is always better. Seriously, because you can do it how you want it. You can season it, as much salt, as much tomato, as much whatever as you want. So to start, guys, I have 3 dishes here, and I'm going to do 3 different components. I'm going to do my egg, and the only thing I put in there is some salt, garlic powder, and some fresh oregano. Now, in the next dish, I'm going to do our breadcrumb mixture, which is simply breadcrumbs and whatever seasonings you like, Italian style seasonings. And guys, like I said, I can honestly say the way I did this, all these seasonings, everything was spot on. It was so good. Her hubby told me this was perfect. This was the perfect dish. Really, really good, y'all. And for the breadcrumbs, I'm using simple garlic powder, some salt, and a little bit of cracked black pepper. And like I said, with every aspect of the dish, we're going to season it. So when I do the flour, we're going to season the flour also. And it's not overly seasoned. It's not super salty, nothing like that. It adds layers. You have layers of flavor, and then once it's done cooking, you don't have to season it again. You won't have to add any additional salt or pepper or anything. Perfect, y'all. Okay, so one of the seasonings I added to this was the rotisserie chicken seasoning. Delicious on any type of chicken you make. Seriously, y'all, this is like my seasonal. You know how some folks use Lowry's and everything? That is my go-to, this rotisserie chicken seasoning. It's perfect. Okay. For the flour, same seasonings as in the breadcrumbs. Some black pepper, some salt, some garlic powder. And y'all, yeah, this is a lot of steps, Seems like it would be a headache, but this is really easy to put together. And like I said, this one right here, this version right here tasted like somebody's Italian grandma made it. Like I said, I don't want to keep tooting my horn, but toot, y'all. Seriously, this was delicious. And this is one of those things I could eat weekly, like at least once a week. Well, it probably wouldn't be good for me because all the pasta and all the cheese and, But as far as flavor-wise, I could get down with this, like I said, at least once a week. And y'all see me making a mess of my kitchen. Okay, y'all. So we take our chicken breast that I have sliced in half. And we go from the flour mixture to the egg mixture into the breadcrumb mixture. And I don't know if I told y'all I'm using Italian breadcrumbs. So it already has a bunch of different seasonings and stuff in there. Perfect for this here recipe, y'all. Look how pretty that looks. And y'all, I love to hear chicken frying. I don't know about y'all. I like to just sit in the kitchen and listen. I guess that's the fat kid in me. And hey, this fresh oregano, man, this stuff was so powerful. So powerful. It was so good in here. And I'm thinking next time I'm probably going to do fresh oregano and basil. Oh, man. I think that will be out of sight. And believe it or not, I was able to fit all of these into this pan. Thank goodness, because I hate doing chicken in batches. You got to clean the grease out and, do all that mess. And guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much, guys. I love all my loyal subscribers. Okay, y'all, so we're going to start the sauce. I have some oil heating up in the pan. I put my onions in there and some garlic, and I went pretty hard with the garlic. You know, like I said, I want to make this as authentic as possible. Okay, I have a small can of tomato paste, and I use the entire can. And I have a whole large can of crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to use that entire can also. And I did all of this because I'm using this sauce for our cheesy noodles as well. Y'all, that pasta, those noodles, those shells were perfect with this. It was so good. Now watch this dummy move I just did. Y'all, I went to put in some parsley and I overdid it. I put like half of the thing in there. But guess what? It was still delicious. If anything, it made the color beautiful. Like, I thought it was going to mess up the whole thing, but it actually, you know, it added to it. So, all right, little bit of sugar. And I just did simple salt, garlic powder, black pepper, sugar. A very simple sauce. And I had to add a little bit of water because I'm going to let this cook down a little bit and it's going to thicken back up. Yes, look at that pretty parsley in there. I was so lucky that it didn't destroy the whole meal, y'all. That's what happens when you're still partly, you know, partly hungover from the day before or the night before. Y'all, I don't know if you've seen our live, but me and hubby went kind of hard, you know. We do our little music thing. Anyway, check out the video. All right, so I'm going to do some slicing of this mozzarella. This is the best, y'all. If y'all like that the pull when it's really hot. Now, when I filmed it at the end, I had already let it sit for a minute, so it didn't have that long cheese pull. But when I first made it, oh my goodness. Y'all, I get so excited by the cheese pull. Like I said, maybe it's the fat kid in me coming out. I don't know, but yeah, stretchy cheese does something for me. Maybe it's that taboo thing. You know, it's not good for you, but you want it anyway, you know? All right, so when I do my chicken parm, what I did was I didn't just drizzle, you know, some of the sauce on top. I dipped the entire chicken breast. Y'all, this makes all the difference in the world. And I saw a grandma who was cooking on YouTube do this, which is why I decided to try it. It makes such a big difference, y'all. Like I said, I've had this many different ways. This right here is the one. Okay, so after our mozzarella, we put on our Parmesan, freshly grated. Y'all, do it at home. Seriously, it's so worth it. Much better. Okay, and then when I put this in the oven on 375 for about 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes, and it came out so beautiful, y'all. And if you don't have this kind of Parmesan, you can use that stuff that's in the can. You know, like I said, I wanted to make it kind of authentic. Okay, so into our sauce that we made, I put a little bit of that mozzarella. And you should see that little bit of mozzarella did so much. Wait till you see how cheesy this is. And this pasta by itself, y'all, was delicious. I didn't even need the chicken. Pasta was fire. Look at that. Beautiful. And again, though, y'all, I made a big mess in my kitchen. I flopped sauce and cheese everywhere. Y'all, look at that cheese. Oh, my goodness. If you are like me, that is that's a big deal. Look at me, though. I'm like plopping it. It's all over the... All over the counter, everywhere but the plate. Okay, y'all. So this is the end result. Thank you guys so much for watching. Try this out and let me know how you like it. And as always, y'all, stay blessed.